is my home. I made a promise. Protect it. Care for it. Love it. Me and this family can't break it.
I won't betray you. You have my word.
I'm about to find out what that's worth.
Here to discuss season 3 of Yellowstone, please help me welcome Cole Hauser and Kelly Reilly. Good morning.
Morning, Jeff.
Well, guys, congratulations on season 3 premiere. 4.2 million viewers, setting all kinds of records. This thing is just a phenomenon. And Cole, I understand you were on vacation in Mexico and you were recognized by Chinese tourists.
Oh, yeah, last year. Yeah, I was in Tulum and I was riding a bicycle down the main drag with my wife. And one Chinese tourist got off a bus and said, "Rip," and then they started kind of running after us. It's kind of wild. I didn't know it actually. I actually called the publicist, Emily Curry, and asked that, are we in Asia? And she said, "I don't think so, but I'll find out." And we weren't. So somehow they bootlegged this season. And I guess it's a hit over there. People like it.
But I'm baptized in your name, lovely Lady May.
Now, Kelly, fans want to know what's happening in season 3 between you and Rip. You have some alone time on the Dutton Ranch. You even do a dancing in the dirt scene. You got a dish.
Well, I don't think it's going to be all plain sailing, but it's certainly, we're seeing a tenderness and then a sort of settling into this love story, allowing themselves to be a couple for, and filling that out. And it's really sort of, there's a little bit of domesticity, like, and Beth comes to visit Rip at his house, and they're sort of playing house a little bit. And I don't think Beth's ever done that with anyone. So this is new territory for her and them. And it's really beautiful. It was beautiful to play and beautiful to see some of this. But what comes out of that place of vulnerability and tenderness is you get to see a different aspect of these characters and some demons that they carry and some secrets that they have, and revealing themselves, and so it's vulnerable, and we've never seen Beth like that before.
And Cole, Teeter arrives on the Dutton Ranch, kicking up some dust.
I can't understand a word she says, so I can't tell you much. But no, she's fantastic. Jen did a great job. I think it brings some levity to the bunkhouse, which is very, as you know, the show is pretty damn serious. So to have a little bit of humor with the character, it works with John Dutton, myself, Lloyd, who played Boyer, and the Bunkhouse Boys. So I look forward to seeing. I haven't seen all of their kind of shenanigans, but I look forward to seeing it this year. I think it's going to be hysterical.
Now, Kelly, any chance Beth will be a little nicer to Jamie? Just a little?
What do you think?
No, not at all.
No, I mean, I don't want to ruin anything, but what you do get to see this season is an underlying the storyline of what happened to break that relationship. What happened, and it's not just an empty dislike of a sibling. She just doesn't. It's not that she doesn't like his personality. This runs to the very core of who she is, and it's good that we're going to reveal it this season. But no, unfortunately, no kindness there.
And Cole, the relationship between Rip and Jimmy, are they going to be even closer this season?
I mean, our relationship, it doesn't change. It's kind of a big brother, little brother relationship. And I'm constantly, kind of messing with them. And Jimmy's just an easy character. And so is Jeff White, for that matter, to mess with. So Taylor does a great job to continue to just, lay in some pretty comedic moments with Jeff and myself. And, he also gets to have a little fun with some of the girls that I bring into the bunkhouse. So it's a new, exciting season for Jeff as well.
My character's name is Rourke Morris. He is a hedge fund baller.
He asks Willa to come in and to help close the deal.
We are familiar with this game, just not familiar with the way the Duttons play the game, per se.
And we end up going toe-to-toe, but I get the things done.
You're squashing this bug today.
It's fun to play a villain, and this was my favorite show on TV before I booked this.
You're the most interesting thing that's happened to me today.
You should analyze that.
Beth realizes how formidable of an enemy he actually is going to be, and he's someone that she, I think, for the first time, is unsure of how she's going to handle him and Willa. This is big money, big power, and this is something that even Beth Dutton is going to struggle with, but she might find a way to make it painful for them.
Now, Cole, do you approach playing Rip as the heavy or the bad guy?
I don't ever play anybody like he's a bad guy or a heavy. I play him, just like he's a regular person and put into situations that are, especially with, having to, get rid of people, by the order of John Dutton. I play them, and I don't know if you've watched season 2 or 1, but, obviously I don't come in there thinking about playing it, any other way than just kind of simply human, and the way he does it. I don't think Rip looks at killing people in a way, in negativity. It's usually he's putting them out of their misery, in that way, I've enjoyed, the writing of Taylor, and we've talked a lot about it, how we can continue to kind of find the human qualities in certain situations that most people would think are ugly and not pleasant. So, but this year's, it's not as violent. In fact, this year I feel like we have more romance. Like, Kelly had said, the pause button has been stopped a little bit, and we're able, not only John with his grandson, but Kelly with, our relationship with Rip and Beth. And then, so I feel there's a wonderful moment, especially in the beginning of season 3, where we're able to breathe a little bit as characters and really kind of look into each other's hearts and discover some new things about each other. So this year is exciting in that regard for us and for me.
Kelly, your character has changed so much from the first season, as well with all the cast members. It's ever so changing.
We just get to see more of all of these characters, and I think season 1 is about establishing and setting up who they are, who we think they are, and the thing about season 3 that I love and was really interested in when I read the scripts and saw where Taylor was taking it was seeing this world sort of quieten down for a minute. When they stop fighting and they're stopped in that sort of high drama, which is always going to come back. But he just lets them, he just lets them kind of settle for a second. And for me, what is it like to see Beth when she's not fighting something or someone? And especially after the brutal attack that she went through in season 2, I think there's something about seeing her heart be a little bit more tender and open and vulnerable and in love.
Cole, how close are you to Taylor Sheridan when it comes to the character of Rip?
Extremely close. I mean, I obviously met him as Kelly in the first season, but we've built relationships personally with him, and he's a wonderful creative spirit to be able to fall on, whether it's questions about moments and scenes, or whether it's the long questions of the arc of the characters and where his head is at. He's always available. At least he has been with me, and I'm very thankful for that. And we've been able to ping pong back and forth, and he's taken suggestions and ideas and allowed me to elaborate on them and play. So that's all I can ask for as an actor, is to have somebody creative like that who gives your voice the opportunity to say the things that you can kind of dream up, and so in that way I feel very lucky and blessed to have him. I think he's, the next John Milius. I mean, he's, in my opinion, the best American writer right now.
And Kelly, you had a chance to play Beth with a calmer side of herself, but that never lasts. And it's intriguing to watch her change so quickly.
Oh, it really is. It really is. Because I know I'm not going to get to play that tenderness for very long. So I definitely relish a little bit of that. Just to kind of, these characters are, to keep them, it's all character driven, this show. So you got to make them as real as possible. And it's delicious to be able to play all of those notes and to find the nuances in those characters. And I'm discovering her all the time.
So as I mentioned before, Yellowstone season 3, it's just a juggernaut in the ratings. Season 4 has been greenlit from Paramount, I understand. Is it really happening?
Yes, there is a season 4. And that's why we're just waiting to find out where, when and how and when. So, yeah, but there are scripts and we're getting ready, but we're just, the world is not as it was, so we're not sure what that's going to look like. But as soon as that opens up, I know Yellowstone will be, the first, one of the first out the gates, I think.
Now, Cole, rumor has it that you may be leaving Utah and shoot the show entirely in Montana. Say it's not so.
I am. I'm in Utah, and we love it out here, but Montana's gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to, if we have the opportunity to film there the whole year. I mean, it's going to be amazing. Bitterroot Valley is one of the most beautiful places in this country, and it'd be nice to change it up. We've been here for 3 years, but Utah's been good to us.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We're the last to be told. We get told a week before where we got to go and when to be there, and that's it. But yeah, we don't know. I've heard conversations are happening right now, but we've shot the past 2 seasons, the studio and some exterior locations in Utah, and the ranch has always been Montana. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Cole, Kelly, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm a super fan of Yellowstone, and it's just a fantastic show. Thank you so much, and I look forward to not only season 3, but season 4.
Thanks, Jeff. You take care.
Thank you.